Friday, it's 2 o'clock in the UK, 9 a.m. Eastern, and it's time for Ask Angelika with Angelika, Davey, and me. Hello, Angelika.
Hello, Stephen. Hello, Facebook.
Right, and this is Ask Angelika, Season 2, Episode 2, and we are, well, Angelika is providing German language tuition and translation, and I'm here to help. Now, I suppose just make sure that we're actually live. Yes, we are. All good. So I'm going to close that window. And today's topic, or do you want to explain today's topic?
Yes. As we're doing in this season, we're going to show our viewers a little bit from where we live. And the short video that I've prepared is about Devizes Carnival. Just quickly, unlike in Germany, where carnival processions are before Lent starts, in England they're whenever, and in Devizes it's almost like a 2 weeks full of events, always around the August bank holiday Monday, finishing off with the carnival procession on the following Saturday, whichever Saturday it is following the bank holiday Monday. There are all sorts of things they're doing. They've got some picnic in the park and whatever. There is a street festival on the bank holiday Monday. As I said, the carnival procession at the end of it, and the Confetti Battle, which is a little bit unique. And we went this year, didn't we?
Oh, we did.
Although the recording has got a bit of carnival as well. But we certainly got involved in the battle this time. Okay,
and we say hello to Lynn. Thank you for joining us. And shall we show the video?
Yes, let's have a quick look at it.
We'll show the video. Okay, so we're going to bring the video onto screen and go full screen. And if you're watching, then if you can go full screen too, you'll get a real idea of what's going on. Do you want to talk about it as it's displaying?
Yes, it starts off with the long wait before the confetti battle started. There you can see everybody picking up the bits and still throwing them around in the air. They actually had, it was really difficult to film because we waited so long, and every time I tried filming, nothing happened. But they've got some cannons full of confetti or little paper strips which get thrown, and people throw, well, I don't really want to say too much about it yet, because the confetti battle, I will say some things in German, because the idea is that you, yes, hear a bit about the confetti battle, but that you also learn a little bit of German. But I also did a few bits of filmings from the carnival procession as well, which I hope everybody will enjoy. They're not as political as they are in Germany, where they are very political and topical, although they are topical here as well, aren't they?
Oh, yes, they are. I mean, it's on the fireworks afterwards as well.
Well, the fireworks after the confetti battle, yeah.
Yeah.
That was the end of the confetti battle then. So that was what, an hour's wait? No, not quite. Felt like an hour, wasn't it?
It did feel, but it was worth the wait.
Half an hour wait, half an hour confetti battle, and about 10 minutes fireworks, all put together in about how much was the video? A minute and a half so far.
Okay, it is, yeah. Short. And now
a little bit from the carnival.
From the carnival, yeah. Which takes place through the streets of Devizes. There's a set route that they follow each year, and it goes through the town. The town comes to a grinding halt. Traffic can't get through Devizes as the carnival wends its way from the green, just on the outskirts of the town centre, and then goes into town. And as you can see, it's a family event. Everyone's encouraged to join in. And it is for charity, and there are collectors and collections taking place along the way.
And a lot of schools get involved. They often have a float or a walking float with certain topics. I think this year the topic, the popular was what's that film, The Greatest Show, or The Greatest Showman, or whatever it is. I've forgotten now what the film is called. That seemed to have been quite topical. But we have some nice sentences about the Confetti Battle.
We do.
Which are not from a book or anything. They're just English sentences, and I've made the German ones myself.
And there we have it.
Must be at the end.
Devizes Carnival.
Yes, I thought that's a good one to finish with.
Excellent. Right, and we are now back. Right, and Lynn's going to catch the replay. Right, thank you, Lynn. Now we've shown you the film. Now comes the fun part. That's right, isn't it?
Oh, of course. It is fun for me, and I'm sure it's some fun for you, Stephen.
Right. As Angelika explained, Angelika has put some sentences together about Devizes Carnival, which I'm going to read. My pronunciation will then be corrected, and then together we can try and translate them. And if you know the English translation, I'll give you a couple of seconds to actually do it. So, that said, phrase 1 is Soweit wir wissen, ist Devizes die einzige Stadt, die eine Konfetti-Schlacht-Tradition hat. So,
yeah, that was the translation. The pronunciation was good, apart from one word where you used the English pronunciation.
Well, would you read it then, please? And then
It was Tradition. Soweit wir wissen, ist Devizes die einzige Stadt, die eine Konfetti-Schlacht-Tradition hat. It's always dodgy when you see an English word or a word that's spelled the same as in English. You automatically say it in English.
Oh,
You're
you
not
do?
the only person.
Right. Okay. Tradition. I could say in French. I could say it in French as well. Right. Okay.
Yes.
It comes time to translate. Wissen is the verb to know, so we know. Soweit, so far as we know.
Yeah.
Devizes is the only town which has a confetti battle tradition.
Yeah.
And
we don't certainly know of any other town where they do it.
And I've got it this week. I haven't read the sentences, so I'm going to go to the translation now. As far as we know, Devizes is the only town that has a confetti battle tradition. So let's learn a little bit more about that. So phrase 2. Niemand kann sich an die erste offizielle Schlacht erinnern. Pronunciation.
Yeah.
Oh,
Niemand
wow.
kann, that was good. Niemand kann sich an die erste offizielle Schlacht erinnern. And that's, by the way, part 1 of 3 parts for the whole sentence.
Okay. So, niemand is nobody. Can is the same as English can. Nobody can. All right. Now, let's just find the verb. The verb's at the end, isn't it?
It is.
Erinnern. Okay, you got me.
It's sich erinnern, is to remember.
Ah, right.
It's a reflexive verb in German. Sort of we remember ourselves. Or in this case, we can't remember, or nobody can remember.
Gotcha. Say hello to Kelly, who's going to catch the replay because he's out and about today. Confetti only, no rice. There's no rice involved in the battle. It's purely confetti, which is actually produced before the event. And again, it's sold for charity. And there are collections on the night as well. Right, so nobody can remember. Schlacht we've learned earlier is battle. Nobody can remember when the first battle was.
Yeah, nobody can remember the first official battle.
Official battle.
Offizielle.
There may have been battles before that. Right. Okay.
Well,
Right.
nobody really knows. There is a little bit that we do know, but nobody really knows exactly when it started.
Yeah. It's organised by Docker, isn't it?
It is now, yes.
Yeah.
Obviously, it wasn't.
So the second part of the sentence, and I again will speak it, and we'll see what happens. Haben wir wissen, dass ihre Wurzeln auf den alten Devizes Carnival im, I was trying to find Jahr, right, okay, 1913 zurückgehen. Okay, pronunciation, Angelika.
Oh, well done on the date. Aber wir wissen, dass ihre Wurzeln auf den alten Devizes Carnival im Jahr 1913 zurückgehen.
Right, so let's go for the easy bit first. The year 1913, Devizes Carnival. Aber wir wissen, yet we know that Wurzeln is, what does that mean?
Well, if I give you a hint, which is not very helpful now, in northern Germany, we call Wurzeln what you call carrots, but that's not very helpful, is it?
No. Carrots doesn't fit in the sentence.
Not at all. Wurzeln are roots.
Roots. So carrots, roots. Okay. Nobody, but we know that in its roots. Right, I'm going to mangle this, so let's go for the official translation. But we know its roots date back to the old Devizes Carnival in 1913. So it's been going since 1913. So that's 105 years.
Exactly.
Wow. Right, and phrase number 4. Wo Konfetti und Rosenblätter von der Menge auf die Menschen in der Prozession geworfen wurden. Okay, pronunciation first.
Wo Konfetti und Rosenblätter von der Menge auf die Menschen in der Prozession geworfen wurden.
Close then. Okay, translation. Where confetti and rose petals from Menge, von der Menge?
Well, in this case here, it's the crowd, really.
Oh, rose petals from the crowd were thrown at the people in the procession.
Yeah. It's a bit the other way around than it is nowadays, because nowadays is the crowd who might get some sweets, well, the children mainly, who sometimes get sweets thrown at from the people in the procession. Or this year we saw a clown actually squirting water at people who were watching the procession. But it looks like in those days, it was the crowd who were throwing confetti and rose petals to the people who were in the procession.
Right, now, if you're not watching this on the Be Live in 5 page, you'll find a link up above. So if you think we're ignoring you, we're not. We are live. We're live on the page link up above. If you go to that page link and comment, as Kelly and Lynn have, then we can catch your comments. And if you've got any questions at all about Devizes Carnival or learning German, then now is the time to ask them. And we're aware that there is a broadcast in Downing Street at this moment, and we're just going to get on with it and go to the next sentence. Okay, and so phrase 5. Die Tradition entwickelte sich zu einer ausgewachsenen Schlacht 1955.
Close.
Pronunciation.
Die Tradition.
Okay.
Ja, die Tradition entwickelte sich zu einer ausgewachsenen. It's always this tricky bit, the CHS, because it's not an SCH. So ausgewachsenen Schlacht 1955.
Ausgewachsenen. Ausgewachsenen. Okay. Entwickelte is...
Could be... Oh, no, I'll leave it to you. You may know it.
I only have the translation below. Evolved.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I've pronounced the word correctly, but what does ausgewachsenen mean?
The ausgewachsene Schlacht in this case here is a fully fledged battle.
Okay.
Grown up. Because if you think back into 1913, they said it was the crowd throwing it at the carnival. And then in 1955, it turned into a proper in inverted comma, battle.
It's a very friendly battle, though, isn't it? We'll show the video. We'll show you the video again afterwards. So tradition evolved into a fully fledged battle around 1955. Phrase 6 is here. Es gibt keine Schlacht als solche, nur eine sehr halbe Stunde mit viel Spaß.
Ja, es gibt keine Schlacht als solche, nur eine sehr alberne halbe Stunde mit viel Spaß.
It's not really a battle.
No.
There is no battle. All right, a question from John, which I'll take in a second. We're nearly there, John, but within a second. Halbe Stunde is a half hour with a lot of fun, and the middle bit, ein sehr alberner. Ein sehr alberner. What does that mean?
Albern is silly.
That's why I don't know it, because I don't do silly.
I'll have to start practicing. If I say to you, sei nicht so albern, then that means don't be so silly.
Okay, we'll practice that one. So the translation then is, there is no battle as such, just a very silly half hour, a lot of fun. And we come on to the last phrase, and I'll take John's point. Phrase 7. Rechnen Sie damit von völlig Fremden die that was in French. Papier werfen angegriffen zu werden. So.
Ja. Rechnen Sie damit, von völlig Fremden, die Papier werfen, angegriffen zu werden.
Wow. Okay. And we'll just go into the translation. Before I do, I'll go into the translation. Rechnen.
Rechnen is to expect.
Right. Expect to get. I'm going to go for the English, the translation, because papier obviously is the confetti.
Yeah. Well, it's paper because there are paper strips.
Yeah. So translation is expect to get attacked, in quotes, by complete strangers throwing paper. And we were attacked, weren't we? Not by complete strangers, though.
No, but still, it was a bit. It came to a bit of a surprise, didn't it? Because you just come up with some confetti and just chucked it in our t-shirts.
All right,
and you still find it weeks later in your house.
Oh, we do. It gets everywhere, doesn't it?
Yeah,
it does. And I mean everywhere. Which brings me to John's question: can we have a confetti battle at my daughter's wedding? Could we arrange it, Angelika? I think that's both possibly an invitation to do the confetti, but arrange the confetti battle.
Well, I don't know about the battle, but I mean, they do throw, or is it, I think somebody mentioned rice earlier on. I think here the tradition has turned into that they're throwing rice at people's wedding, or people are throwing confetti. So I don't see why John can't turn it into a battle. Instead of just throwing confetti at the bride and groom, you could tell everybody, bring some confetti and just chuck it at each other and have fun.
It does get everywhere. John's saying Stephen is never silly. You can you can answer as well, but April has said, I disagree. Stephen can be silly sometimes.
I'll stay out of it, shall I?
And we're joined by our friend Stephen, and Stephen is saying, I've only just turned the live comments on Tut mir sehr leid, du beide.
Mm.
And I'm going to translate that. Stephen is saying that he's sorry to both of us. But
well, he will have to watch the replay, won't he?
Well, indeed, which will be good. Okay, and John is saying rice is not allowed at the church, but paper confetti is. So there you are.
All right, okay. Well, I don't know about the rice bit anyway, but the paper confetti, I have to say, Devizes Town Council on the marketplace, they swept it up very quickly afterwards.
Oh, they do.
Nice and clean again, yeah.
They're totally amazing. Right, we're going to take you again before we head off. We're going to show you the video again because you weren't all here at the beginning. So this is the video that Angelika took when the Confetti Battle was on and the carnival procession was going to. So if you want to watch this, I'm going to bring it up to the screen now. I'd suggest that you actually go full screen to get the full effect, and Angelika and I will together talk you through the battle if I can find the replay. Right, okay, this is the Devizes Town Square. Yes? Yes.
This is when we were waiting, and it looked like any minute they were going to throw. They've got some cannons somewhere with it, and that's sort of the aftermath when the kids still pick it up and throw it again. So it's been recycled several times.
Oh, true.
And that was another cannon. Yeah, there was a crane, there was a cannon with the confetti, and I literally just held the camera in the air and let all the confetti fall on top of me.
You can't avoid it. If you're anywhere in the town square, you're going to get covered in confetti. And as we said earlier, you'll find it everywhere afterwards. But it is an annual event, and everybody is invited along, and you can buy the confetti. All proceeds go to charity. And a great time is had by all. I mean, for a small town, Devizes' population is only 23,000. I would say that about 800 people turn up in the town square on Confetti Battle night just to get involved. And that's followed, I hope I've got the time right, by fireworks. How's that?
Perfect. Yeah, that's a recent thing, the fireworks. I think they've only just done that for the last few years, so they wouldn't have had fireworks in 13, and possibly not even 1955. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, your research has shown you when it started and when the battle started. Right, so where are we now?
We're at the carnival now.
And this goes through town. The Devizes is closed. The roads are closed. You can't get in or out. The carnival goes through. It takes about 40 minutes from beginning to end. It's local schools, local businesses. And as you can see, a lot of children from the schools actually get involved. And there's a lot of work goes into actually creating the floats. All the floats assemble on the green 2 hours before. So these children, before going on the procession, have been sat there waiting for 2 hours, and are still raring to go, which is good.
Well, we saw them at the beginning. We didn't see them when they were at the end. They probably were absolutely tired then.
Indeed.
It's hard work to walk this slow as well, and it lasts about, well, the procession was for about half an hour, but then that was just at our spot. So if they're then walking through the whole town, they must be on the go for at least an hour.
And we've got a tradition after the carnival procession is finished. We go back into Devizes Town Square, where we enjoy a pizza.
That's another reason why we watch the beginning of the carnival, because when we go and sneak into the restaurant, everybody else is still watching.
Oh, true, yes. And this is the Devizes Town Band with our friends who've been involved with it for many years. It just plays all around Wiltshire, and it's it's a semi-professional band, really, in terms of the quality. I'm going to stop sharing the screen. I'm going to come back, and there you have it.
There we are. This is like a buy one, get one free, isn't it? Learn some German and find out things about Wiltshire, in this case, Devizes.
Right. And Stephen is saying today he's learnt a new word so far. Vielen Dank.
There we
There we are. That was Ask Angelika with Angelika Davey. So, Ask Angelika, episode 2, season 2. Angelika, would you like to close the show?
Yes, thank you for watching. I'll have a think. Where shall we go? What shall we do before we have the show in 2 weeks' time? We'll have to have a think about it. And then I hope to see everybody again in 2 weeks. Brilliant.
To everybody who's watched us, to Stephen, John, and April, and Kelly, and Lynn, who watched live, thank you very much. We'll be back in 2 weeks' time at 9 a.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. in the UK. We look forward to seeing you then. Have a great weekend. Bye for now.
Tschüss von mir.
Und tschüss von mir. And it is